second. I gotta make sure that there wasn't a spider on my leg. Okay, good. There isn't. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this brand new episode of the podcast that we download, the Choochcast, the podcast for VGCC. I'm your host, John. You know, that one. We got Michael.
Mm-hmm.
We got Rose.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ryan.
Hey gamers, it's me.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm back.
Friends.
Finally here, performing for you.
For the gamers.
For the gamers.
With the Z.
Yep, absolutely. I'm here for gamers of all types, from all places. And I'm here to say, dear gamers, keep the love for the games deep in your heart.
Let's all gather and say a gamer's prayer.
Please,
all right, everyone,
please.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Gather.
Please lead us in the gamer's prayer, John.
All right. I pray that the Metacritic score will never go under 90. I pray that Kotaku will not collect one of my tweets and post it in one of their roundups. And I pray that YouTube will stop. Just stop. Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
What about
Thank
Cyber
you very
Night?
much.
What about Cyber Knight?
Yeah.
I think
Nothing to do
think
with video games.
He's not a gamer though. He's a
YouTube
card
gamer.
gamer. There's a difference.
He's a
Yeah,
capital G gamer.
He's a duelist.
He's
just
a
a-
fucker.
he's just a capital G. It's an OG gangster.
No, absolutely
That's very
not.
true.
Oh.
I feel like we need to provide some context on who this person is.
Do we?
No.
Haven't we talked
actually
about
do.
Cyber Night before?
I don't think we have.
You may have mentioned it back when y'all were still big on Legacy of the Duelist or whatever the hell that game was called. But
Game's good.
Okay,
That game's
I don't
good.
know.
So we as a collective watched this guy's YouTube videos. His username is Cyberknight8610. I will never be able to forget those fucking numbers for the rest of my life.
You should have said it in his voice.
Hey
He's
guys,
like-
it's me,
he's
Cyber Knight. I'm here opening 3,000 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! The original movie series. I'm hoping
NASA Monogatari.
hoping to get a Kribo here, but hey, you know Kribo's the best, isn't it? Woo! I sure love those cute Pokemon. What can I say?
Those little critters.
Yeah, uh-huh.
But no, yeah, he's just this like super nerdy Texan guy who just opens up cards. He has 3 separate YouTube channels. One of them's for Yu-Gi-Oh, one of them's for Pokemon, and the other one is just for like every other card game.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't do Magic the Gathering, which is pretty hilarious in of itself.
It's too expensive.
But-
He can't spend
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
kind of money.
Well, Big N won't send that to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got like the weirdest sponsor ever. Like they sent him like personalized card tokens.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fucked up. I don't know. He seems like a nice enough person,
Yeah,
but he
yeah,
just
he does.
He can't pronounce anything worth shit, and we love him
Just
even though we make
fucking-
fun of him.
Yeah.
The Monogatari pack, where there's a character named Karen, and he just goes, Kareem, I think it is? I don't know.
Oh man,
Oh, my
I
God.
feel like we shouldn't dunk on this poor man too
No,
much. But
I love him. I hope he listens to the podcast.
He deserves it.
wow, okay.
Look, Cyber Knight, if you ever want to be on the show, I know you don't play that many games. I know you just play.
We should get him
I know
on
you
the
just
show.
play.
We should get him on the show.
Listen,
I'm not
listen,
joking.
I-
I'm not kidding. This isn't a haha. We should get him on the show.
Okay, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm officially extending a hand to Cyber Knight on this
A
episode.
hand.
Yeah, hand.
Otherwise, he
an
wouldn't
olive
know what he was
branch.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
Listen.
you gotta be like me. You gotta know how to talk the text talk. It's like
Right, I
it's like a
apologize
TED
for
talk, but with an accent on it. Text talk.
But yeah, no, Cyber Knight, please, if you hear this and you want to be on our show, we'll talk to you about. We'll just do an episode about all the classic Yu-Gi-Oh games. We could talk about fucking.
We could talk about fucking. We could talk about fucking
Yeah,
in
no,
a sentence.
absolutely.
Oh, 69 part 2.
There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're welcome on episode 69 too.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I should also mention for people who don't look at the website. I was really wrong about when episode
Yeah,
69
you
part
were.
2 is coming out. It's going to be the first podcast of September, not next week.
Hell
so
yeah!
you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer.
All
But
right.
you know what they say:
Well,
waiting makes it better.
sure. Now that we've publicly begged Cyberknight to appear on our games podcast, John, is there anything else? Anything else you want to get out of the way?
No, not really. I think we should just start talking about what we've been up to lately.
Sure.
Ryan, you were gone for a week.
I certainly was gone for a week, dear John.
What happened?
A lot, actually.
Do you want to fill us in?
Yeah, no, totally. So the reason I was absent, was because I was out in North Texas helping an old friend, like an old family friend, I guess I should say, film the pilot episode of a sitcom. I wasn't in it. I didn't write the script for it. I was just there as a production assistant, like an intern kind of thing. It was nice. I can't talk too much about it because they don't want me to, and I would like to respect their wishes, especially on something as, I suppose, public as this podcast is. But all three of y'all are very familiar on my feelings about how all that went down.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh yes,
very, very much so. But yeah, so I did that last Sunday, and the Monday and Tuesday before is when I was working on that, if I remember correctly. But, in between then, I was just up visiting my family before my semester starts in a couple weeks. I picked up some movies. I picked up some comics. I got the first volume of the Brian Michael Bendis run on Daredevil, if any of y'all are familiar with that at all.
I think I did. I think I might have read that. Is that the one where he's in L.A. or San Francisco?
No, that's Wade's. That's Wade's
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Okay. Yeah. I got that mixed up. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I mean, I love Mark Wade's run on Daredevil. I think it's fantastic. But I've been hearing a lot about the Bendis stuff for a while, and I'm also well aware that Bendis is considered to be a very polarizing comics writer in a lot of ways. But I've only read about the first fourth of this book, and it's pretty good so far. So I'm cautiously optimistic about how the rest of it'll go. I am a little bit worried though, because I've heard that his Daredevil stuff gets really depressing, and that kind of set the standard for the character until Wade came along and made hey, what if Daredevil wasn't terrible and sad all the time, and he was actually a fun character, so that's nice. But like I said, it's good so far. So I picked up that. I picked up a few other things. I guess I'll just make this into my quick comics update, if you will. I picked up the newest issue of the Punisher run. They're on issue 4 right now, and it's good. Not great, not the best, but it's not bad either. So that's fine. The new issue of the Archie horror series, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, came out. That series is still fantastic. The first trade paperback for that came out recently. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, maybe look into that. And, there's a few other things. I got a couple movies. For the first time in years, I bought movies on Blu-ray that have come out in the last couple years. I got It Follows, the new Mad Max, and The Witch on Blu-ray, which were all really good movies. But yeah, I wish I could have been around last week like I am every week, but that's okay. I guess I should maybe talk about games, possibly, potentially.
I beg you.
Yeah, please, my child. But anyway, what did I play this last week? It's been a really long week, folks. I will say, off the top of my head, there is one thing that I played, or at least tried to play, and that was the new Batman game, Telltale's Batman.
Oh, Bitman.
Batman. That game. Where do I start here? So
You're playing on PC, right?
Yeah, I'm playing on a PC. So when John sent me the code for this game, he sent it with the warning that, be careful, this game is supposed to run like ancient ass. And let me just say, That is a very accurate way to describe the way that Batman runs on PC. And Rose, I know you've played it on PC, or at least tried to play it on PC. It's not good. It's not good at all. I'd say probably the highest it ever ran on my computer was probably 10 or 12 FPS. Like, just enough to tell what was going on, but still so low it was basically unplayable.
Yeah.
Apparently they're citing it at Telltale's like a driver issue or something like that, that if you update your drivers then it's supposed to run a little bit better, but I still haven't done that because I've had a pretty awful internet connection here for the last few days, and just getting that installed in the first place was kind of a miracle. So maybe by next week they'll have that fixed, or I'll have my drivers updated. I was going to do an opinion piece about the first episode because I was really excited for that game. And it seems like a great game just from like what I can tell so far. Like, the story seems kind of cool, but I cannot play that game until it is fixed in some way, shape, or form.
Like, you can't even like mess with like settings.
There's like two settings.
Yeah, there's two settings. Graphics are either high quality or high performance, and anti-aliasing is either on or off. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. I turned off anti-aliasing and I set graphics to high performance, and there was no change in how it performed. So I don't know what the issue with that is. I think it's kind of fucked up because that's the second Batman PC port we've had recently that just was in the crapper. I don't know, maybe there's like a curse now with Batman.
Rotten Tomatoes' long anti-DC arms know no bounds.
Yeah, they placed a curse on the Batman property, I guess. But that's honestly it. Like I said, I've been visiting my family for the last week, and I don't have any like game consoles or anything up there. Kind of still doing Pokemon Go. Like, that hasn't lost its novelty for me yet. So even though that's kind of like old news, I feel like we're kind of past the flavor of the month expiration date on Pokemon Go at this point.
It didn't help that like I'm doing the same thing. I've been playing it off and on, but I feel like all the like intense anger over the tracking stuff and the third party stuff, which I didn't fully understand, like that much anger, even though I was also playing it. Yeah. Like, kind of cut the legs out from underneath it.
Yeah, and, I'd agree with that for the most part, but the thing about... Now, I've said this before every time I bring up Pokemon Go. The thing about being in such a densely populated area like Austin, especially when there's so many, like, cultural institutions around here that are made into Pokestops, is, like, people are always out playing it around here. Like, I'd expected it to, like, severely kind of drop off at this point. But I went to go see the film Criminally Insane at a movie theater the other day, and for those of you who don't know, that's a trash horror film that I cannot recommend enough. You should look it up. But I as I walked through the Capitol grounds, like on the way down, there were people playing, like just all over the place still. And when I walked back at like 11:30 p.m., there were still a ton of people out there. There were people yelling like from across the building, like from across the Capitol lawn, like where they found Pokemon and stuff like that. And it just still amazes me. But
so I just wanted to say, like, I think that's something that people on the internet too readily think, and that, oh, well, everyone hates Pokemon Go now. It's like, no, 10% of people who spend a lot of time on the internet and are willing to talk about Pokemon Go, a portion of them really hate the changes.
Yes.
And
I haven't even noticed anything different. So
they just took away. I think John and the rest of them talked about it last week, where they took away the tracking and took away some third party websites, and for some people that was the way they played. But for me, tracking never worked, and those third party websites didn't always work. Sure. And from what I understand, they also crashed the servers. And for someone who couldn't play, I couldn't play from 4:30 to about 6 to 6:30 because everyone was getting off work and getting online.
Sure.
So I couldn't play Pokemon Go. So to me, it's fucking make the servers better and remove the feature that's broken. I'd rather you fix it. But
Yeah. So did any of you get the new tracking that I saw was being added?
I haven't.
I did.
Think so.
Yeah, I
did.
haven't.
How does it work?
I'm not sure because honestly I haven't been playing Pokemon Go, but like I updated it and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, I guess I got the new tracking, and then I didn't really use it.
From what I've seen,
want to know.
I've seen 2 images and I'm not sure which one's real because they're different. So
it's like grass.
I have that one. I have that one. Yeah.
There's tall grass, which I think is like a listing of the Pokemon that you're supposed to be able to run into around that area.
Yeah.
And then, as you're walking around, you'll also, I guess it'll pop up and be like, oh, this was seen around here, and then it shows you, like, an area of where the Pokemon might be.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it also shows, like, Pokestops. Like, if you go to this Pokestop, you might see a Dratini.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does that as well.
Yeah. But, I don't want to harp on Pokemon Go for too much longer, but that's pretty much been my last couple weeks. I also found something kind of cool. I picked up all 3 of the core rule books for the 3.5 edition of D&D. So,
nice.
That's the edition my friends and I play, because it's the edition that has like all the stuff like open source online and that sort of thing. So we've been playing it using like the wiki and that kind of thing. And I saw the player's handbook once, like 2 years ago, and I was like, I don't really like need it that much, but I never ever saw it in person ever again. And then I went to Half Price Books a couple days ago, and they had the handbook, the DM guide, and the monster manual for $15 each. And I was like,
wow,
yep, I'm taking those. So I've got those now. I can do a dramatic reading of some monster manual entries later if y'all want me to, but just so you know, the options out there.
Tell me about beholders.
But no, that's...
Draw me like one of your French beholders.
What is it, like a beholder just smokes cigarettes?
It
has a bray on every eye.
Yeah, it has like lipstick and like the cigarette with like the really long filter on it, and like weird like dome shaped pantyhose just on like the bottom part, like below where the mouth is. But anyway, that's been my week. So John, I'll pass it back off to you, and we'll see where things go.
All right, I just caught it. And now I'm gonna lob it over. I'm gonna lob it over to Rose because Michael, I'm saving you for last.
Oh, ooh, that's good because I can't get the fucking French beholder out of my head, and it's deeply disturbing me.
So, what did you do this week, Michael?
Whoa,
the French
Rose,
beholder.
Your turn.
No, I was making a joke. It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Me and the French beholder. Well,
they go way back.
Yeah.
What did I do? Bloodborne.
Nice.
Still good.
It is good.
Hasn't gotten bad.
No, surprisingly.
Yeah, I can't believe they still haven't dropped an update that just made that game the total garbage yet.
Yeah, where is that? They did that to Dark Souls too. I started Fury. That's a really good game.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, Furry.
Scott was right. Yeah, Furry. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Is that how it is? Is that what it's called?
It's called Fury.
I think it's called Fury.
That's what I fucking thought.
Wow.
We're getting the weapons out tonight.
We're getting fucking punchy. Jesus, we haven't gotten the questions yet.
No, but I played that game. That was good. I'm still working on it, but I really like the soundtrack, and there's that boss that's like, you shoot your bullets, and then it shoots the bullets like backwards at a later time and stuff, and it's
wild.
It's so cool. Fuck. What did I do? I started White 2 because I've been seeing all the Pokemon and being like, oh man, I love Pokemon, and I only played White 2 once, so I was like, yeah, sure.
Nice.
That's a good game.
Cool.
Pokemon is always good. What's your team so far?
So far, I always get Riolu and Mareep in that game, because you can just get them immediately, and it's like, why wouldn't I?
Sure.
That's true. Why wouldn't you?
And I started with the little pig, who I always mix up. Tepig.
Tepig, yeah.
Oh, so good. I love him. And I've only gotten to the second gym, and I only have them. But I really like... That's a great Pokemon game. That is a good Pokemon game.
I've actually been playing through Black 2. So
nice.
That's funny that you started White 2. It's the first time I've ever played
nice.
Black and White 2. So it's interesting because I vaguely remember Black and White, and like going through it in like a different order is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that game's a little too hard. Like, I don't remember Pokemon being that hard, and like the weird things it does with the like multiple. Like, it's not even that some animals or some Pokemon are multiple types. It's that I'll go into a gym. It's like, here's the electric gym, but some of them are flying, so ground type won't work. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then also one of them knows a fire move. Like, what?
See,
that's shit.
When I played, I've never played Black or White 2, but I have played Black, and one of the things I really liked about that game was that it had that kind of challenge to it, honestly, because every time I played a Pokemon game up to that point, it was really easy for me to just strong-arm my way through and like coast through with like a really powerful fire type, and then some other stuff just kind of tacked into my team. But Black was the first game where I really felt like it sort of required you to think more in depth about the kind of type matchups and things like that, and that's kind of why I enjoyed that game so much.
Yes, I appreciate it because I totally get your reasoning behind the difficulty, but also it has a hard mode you can turn on, and it's pretty good.
I did not know that.
That's because they hide it behind, you have to link it to Black 2, and then you have to trade some item or something, and then on the main menu there will now be like hard mode, and then I think White 2 gives you easy mode.
Weird.
It's a weird game. They tried a lot of weird stuff with those games, and I really appreciate it, especially the first Black and White, like locking off the old decks and everything. Like, cool moves.
Like I feel like Black and White 2 are like some weird, like, I mean, obviously they're like a sidestep because they're a third game, but there's just something about it that feels like it's almost it's almost like the super advanced Pokemon player.
Yeah,
you know, like
definitely.
this is for hardcore Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, they have the whole tournament thing, the like where you can fight every single gym leader who has ever been in a Pokemon game.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, that game's great. I'm gonna beat it again because it's good, then hopefully not be burnt out before Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I'm sure all the changes they're bringing to Sun and Moon are gonna make it so you're not gonna get that burnout.
Other than that, that's about it, I think.
All right, Michael.
Hello.
It's time to talk to you about some very important stuff.
Oh. Like what?
Like how you've been.
I've been alright.
Good, glad to hear it. Anything cool going on?
Let's see, I haven't been on for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you weren't here last week either.
No, I was sick.
Well, how are you doing now?
I'm not sick now.
Good.
Yeah, I felt terrible last week. Let's see, 2 weeks. I had a birthday.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
Did.
Thank you. For my birthday, one of the things I did was I played Pokemon Go.
Nice.
But I know we already talked about it, but I think I did it. I think I'm playing it the right way, where I did other things while playing it. So like, I went and got like food at a bar I'd never been to, and gotten a really nice beer, and kind of wandered around a bit. But then settled in at another bar that was actually Reservoir. It was called Reservoir, and it was vaguely themed like Reservoir Dogs.
Very vaguely.
Nice.
Like just had movie posters, and that was like scenes from the movie. It's like, all right,
lawsuit skirting.
Yeah, like, all right, and the shots are called Mr. Pink and Mr. White and Mr. Blue. Like,
nice.
Sure, you sure did think of something unique. But they were cheap, so I drank a lot there, and then just went somewhere else and ate. And yeah, I think that's the right way to play Pokemon Go, is go out and do something else, and then in addition, have it open. Like, don't worry about tracking down the elusive Meowth.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, and then because of that, like I said with Rose, started playing Pokemon games. I dabbled with Fire Red. just because I didn't think I wanted to like relive the newer ones. And then as soon as I got about to Misty and Fire Red, I was like, man, this is plain as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Heart Gold, because man, I forgot. Oh, I did really like the second one. Like, it was really good. And then, man, this is slow as shit.
So, with that, the battle always feels really slow to me in Gen 4. Like, all the animations and everything.
Yeah, the animations are slow. Like, the beginning walk speed is super slow.
Yeah.
The introduction to actually getting Pokeballs and battling is slow. And then, so when I got to Black 2, it was like, all right, this is at least going at a good clip. Like, they're just throwing things at me. They're just telling me, like, all right, now run up to this cliff. All right, he tells you, like, 20 things. All right, run over to the Pokemon Center. All right, here's your running shoes. All right, now go over here. Here's a gym. Like, it just, like, here's fucking shit to do, man. Get out of this town.
Go for it, fucker.
Yeah,
Just go.
which I appreciate. Like, as someone who's complained on this podcast before about how, like, Pokemon isn't different. That one at least feels different. And that, of course, once I started getting sick, I didn't even want to play things. I just wanted to watch a lot of speed runs. So I just watched a lot of speed runs of Pokemon. A lot of like glitch runs. I watched like Super Mario RPG speed run. That was pretty dope. And then the Olympics happened, so I started watching the Olympics, which is like human speed running.
That's true. Michael, did you see that one Pokemon speedrun from, I think, last year's Summer Games Done Quick, where they caught all 150 Pokemon?
Yes. Did they glitched the shit out of it, though, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so good, right?
Yeah, he's like, all right, I have to fly over here now and run in this one specific patch of grass to catch this Gyarados. All right, done. Now I gotta go over here.
I want to watch that again.
That was a good one. I don't think I finished that one.
I want to watch that again.
Yeah, that one was good. And then it was just like a lot of video games.
Alright, so,
all right.
which games did you play?
There's one big one. It was kind of a mystery before it came out, and everyone's talked about it. The Witness.
Wait, you played The Witness?
Yeah, I played a little bit of The Witness. Like Jonathan Blow's The Witness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That game's neat. It's a puzzle game.
Good.
It's really neat. I wanna get through it. It's neat.
Yeah. Good.
Why? What, did you have another game in mind, John?
No.
I played another game.
When you were leading up to that, I thought maybe you meant the new Bad Rats, but that's okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. No, that's heinous.
do you have any, like, big opinions on The Witness you want to share?
I haven't gotten very far. I thought I was done with it because I played it for like a day or two. I was like, all right, then. I was starting to get like hit like hard walls, and I wasn't really taking my time with it. Because I felt like the early puzzles are super easy, and then you get to the next ones, and they're a little challenging, and then it almost feels like and I know what the game is doing now that I know kind of more about The Witness, and I won't spoil it for anybody who still wants to play it, but like now that I know what The Witness is more about, like I kind of view the puzzles and like how the puzzles are structured a little bit differently. So the very beginning, so I'm not really spoiling any puzzles. I'm going to spoil one or two and their solutions, but I'm not solving them for you, so don't worry about it. At the very beginning, it's just a line puzzle. You start at one spot and you go to the other spot, and there might be like a maze in between, but they don't get very far. And then the most you're doing is you're like lighting up these cables that will unlock another puzzle that unlocks a gate that lets you out. Then you get the puzzles where you need to separate. It'll be like a grid, and there'll be white dots and black dots, and you need to draw a line so that the white and black dots are separated. It's not like entirely difficult. You may have to like look at it for a little bit, but you'll get it. And then like fast forward a stage or two, and there's a greenhouse, and you've been taught to like divide all of these colors. So like instead of black and white, it's like red, blue, and fuchsia, and you have to draw a line that divides them all. And when you do it, it doesn't work, and you're like, what the fuck? So what you have to do is you have to go out of this little area, look at it through colored glass, and it shades the colors differently So now you know which ones you actually need to divide, and it changes the puzzle. And so the way it starts to bend, where like, okay, the puzzle isn't changing now. The puzzle is also like the surroundings. Is really interesting, and knowing that I'm only at the very beginning makes me wonder like how deep and how complicated and weird that can go. Because I've seen other puzzles. Like I've seen other puzzles in harder areas that I don't know where to begin in. Some of them are just there, and you're like, I have no clue what I'm doing. None of these solutions work. What do these weird symbols mean? I don't know. And you just kind of have to come back to it. So, like, knowing that now and coming in with, like, looking at it differently, like, I hope that'll carry me further. Yeah. But, holy shit, that game's, like, complicated.
Sure, sounds like it.
That game's intimidating as fuck. Like, just Braid, where I played, like, maybe 2 hours of Braid or an hour of Braid, and it was like, all right, then. Yeah. See you later, Braid.
Yeah, you got it. So did you play anything else, or do you want to get straight to the biggie?
Oh, we'll go right to it.
All right, Michael.
Tricky Tower. Real good game. Tetris with physics. All right.
Yeah, you seemed... Well, yeah, I'll talk about a little bit of Tricky Towers when we get to me, I guess, because I played a little bit of that too.
Sure,
but,
yeah.
All right. Michael, we've all been waiting for it.
All right. How do I even begin talking about No Man's Sky? Like, what do I do?
You don't.
Just go for it.
All right.
Just go for it.
I'll describe it. I'll try not to take, like, crazy long. I'll describe it, and then if you guys have any questions, throw them at me. Anything about the game, I'll try to answer them.
Because I'm gonna be honest, like...
It's hard. It's hard to even talk about this game, but I think Hello Games did a poor job describing it in some cases.
Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't, like, extensively stuck my neck out to, like, see what that game is, but at the same time, like, I still see a lot of people talking about it, but I don't know what it is. You know, like, what is No Man's Sky?
It's Firewatch.
What?
No, I'm joking. So, okay, I'll describe how the game, like, starts and sort of, like, the basic gameplay, and then we can go to maybe you guys, if you have any questions.
Okay.
So you start on a planet, your ship is broken, and you are encouraged to... You have, like, your suit, your ship, and your mining laser/gun. That's all you have. Each one has its separate, like, grid system. And so, like, the grid is just your inventory. But those inventory slots can also have, like, for your spacesuit, one of them is your life support, one of them is a heat shield, one of them is something else. For your ship, one of those spots is lasers, one of those spots is shields, one of those spots is engines. So you can add stuff to that later. So, like, I can add an extra heat shield, or, I have something on my exosuit that makes me run longer. But that also takes up an inventory spot, which kind of sucks, because inventory is pretty limited. So you just walk around this planet, Minecraft style, and you find rocks that, when you shoot them with your mining laser, give you iron. If you find certain plants, they'll give you carbon. If you find other plants, they'll give you zinc. You can find other rocks, they'll give you iridium. And some things are easy to find, some things are very hard to find. Just like I'm sure everyone knows, like, the planets are all procedural, so this planet could be... The one I started on was, like, mountainous swamps. So, like, there's these big mountains and then these lowland swamp areas. And next to one of those swamps near where I started was, like, what looked like 2 double wides with just, like, a beacon. I didn't know what the beacon did. I saw a turtle, and I fed him. The turtle led me to some gold.
Nice.
Nice.
There are robots flying around, so if your planet, to my understanding, if your planet has any life, there are robots. And if you attack the life, the animals, the robots will come and attack you. You can fight back, and you can kill them. I've killed a couple of the robots. And eventually, you fix your ship, you take off, and then you just point yourself vertical, and you just leave that planet. And as soon as I left the planet, I was in an asteroid field. Like, all of a sudden, 4 ships, like, came out of hyperspace, and they were cargo ships. and you can shoot them and steal their cargo and run away, or they could shoot you and kill you. Then I went to like a big hexagonal sphere space station and traded with an alien.
Nice.
Oh god, there's so much to this. There are other planets in that system, and eventually it had me warp to the next system, which is just another set of planets, one space station, and then that's it. And then you do that over and over again. That's what I've seen, is you warp to the next place. Okay, now you're out of... You can't go to hyperspace. You can't warp. All right, now you need to land on a planet and fix your hyperspace stuff. Oh, well, now you're out of fuel to take off, so you need to go get plutonium. Oh, well, now you've gotten this signal from the other side of the planet where there's an ancient alien artifact. All right, go check that out. Oh, now you've activated this beacon, and now you know where a fucking outpost, a colonial outpost is for this alien life form. Go check them out. And basically that's it. It's a survival inventory management game where you're collecting stuff and you're refueling stuff, and you're exploring stuff.
Yeah.
But there's definitely so much like other little stuff. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it definitely sounds like there's a lot more to it than sort of the advertising and such for that game had led me to believe. So
yeah, like that's the real simplistic version. So, man, this game's difficult. So like, in addition to all of that, that's like the basic stuff. In addition to all of that, you find like upgrades for your gun and your ship. You can buy other ships. So like you could spec your ship out to have like crazy shields, and you will never have to worry about pirates. So you could just load your ship up with cool stuff, fly off to the space station, sell your stuff, and you don't have to worry about it.
Go wild.
Yeah, or you can do what I accidentally did and just like I just found like rare stuff, and I kept finding traders on planet, so I would just trade on planet. And never have to leave, never have to worry about space pirates, and I just earned a bunch of money, and I got the title of Space Trucker.
Hell yeah!
So there's a journey section of your pause menu, and depending on what you like, there are milestones. So I had earned enough money that I went from like businessman to like space trucker. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a space trucker.
It's great.
God, what else is there? There's like, so you can just be a space trucker. You can be a pirate if you want, like attacking cargo ships and stealing their cargo. You can just shoot asteroids and mine them. You can just spend all your time on planet and mine the planet. And if you're lucky, you find a trade post and you just sell your stuff. So each alien race has its own language. When you first talk to them, you don't understand any of their language. But you might find knowledge stones, or the aliens might teach you a word. So the next time you talk to them, instead of just like random letters, one of the letters will be translated. So for the first alien race I found there were a bunch of warriors, and one of the first words I learned was interloper. And that's how they greeted me. They'd be like, interloper, hey, what's up, man? Hey, bruh, where you been? Like, even when I was friends with them, they were like, hey, interloper, how's it going? It's like, all right, man, that's weird. Kind of insulting, but whatever. I'm not going to... And then as you like befriend the race, like as you interact with more of them and your standing within that race of aliens goes up, more options will open up when you find one of them. So they're usually on space stations. So like if you find one and you're not in good standing, the one thing you might be able to ask is like, can you teach me a word? And they'll teach you a word. Yeah. But the more you know them, the more that, if you know them really well, you're like besties. You'll give them some resources, and they'll just give you, like, here's a mod for your mining tool, and it makes your mining tool work that much better. Like, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of that sci-fi stuff. Like, there's, like, a lot of weird buildings, like, empty mining facilities. And, like, I went to one on one planet, it was just an empty mining facility. And I went to another on another planet. It was the same thing, but inside, the door was already open, and everything was covered in, like, a green fungus. And then that was it. That was the only difference. Like the story kind of revolved around that a little bit, but it was just telling it had nothing to do with the main story. Not that I don't even think there is one. Yeah. But there is like a weird main story involving like the Atlas, And you get, like, not even cutscenes. Sometimes you just get, like, animations with, like, words. And the writing's done really well, but it's just writing. You just read it.
Uh-huh.
And that is all leading you towards the center of the universe. And essentially, like, the basic of it is collect stuff, warp to the next place. But if you're the kind of person who thrives off of, I need to get to the next place, I need to get to the next place, it's going to be boring. You're just going to be repeating the same stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
But if you, like, take your time and, like, you can use your binoculars to, and you might not even equip your binoculars, you can use your binoculars, zoom in on an animal, analyze it, and rename it. And that gets you a little bit of credits. And if you find all the animals on one planet, you get a big, huge bonus in credits. But it takes a while, because, like, you can find 4 or 5 of them real easily, but when there's, like, I think there's a dozen on a planet, it's hard, because some of them look really similar. Like, here's one that looks like an armadillo. Oh, here's the same armadillo, but it has spines on its tail. Like, great. But yeah, that fucking game, like, the game is just, it feels like it was built by 15 people, but it also feels like it was not built by 15 people because of how massive it is.
Sure.
It's a weird game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael, I hope that you're ready to write like 30 articles about how big it is and how many animals you found and how one simple trick can let you discover 3 planets in one click.
Listen,
how Dark Souls is it?
Listen, if you find Planet John's Jungle or Planet B. Arthur, hit me up. That was me.
John's Jungle.
Yeah. There's also B. Arthur and Planet B. Arthur and Planet Betty White are both in Galaxy VGCC. So
good.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Does that mean that I legally own John's Jungle because it's my jungle? Do I legally own that planet?
I don't think that's how planet naming works.
It totally does. Guess what?
Hold on. If there's a Rumble in John's Jungle, do we have to like pay him royalties or something?
I may have like an outpost there I haven't named, so I can name it Rumble.
The Rumble in the Jungle. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That's going to be fucked up. I don't know if we're going to be able to visit there because that's going to be really horrifying.
From what I understand, like no one will ever find that. So
probably not. No.
Yeah, maybe 10 years from now, if it's still online, someone will eventually find it.
Yeah.
Anyone have any want to know what it is? Because I've been playing it. I'm not even sure I still understand.
I mean, I think you did a pretty good job of explaining by giving examples of what it is. So.
Absolutely.
It's a shame because like I look at like people are like putting together like here's Sean Murray saying he'll have multiplayer, and it's like that's not quite what he's saying. Also, this interview's 2 years old. Like this game, I'm sure he wanted to make like Star Trek, but it's still, the accomplishment is incredible that 15 people made that game, and from what I understand, funded it themselves.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't find my friend, we're standing in the exact same spot. Like, yeah, but what about the rest of the game that you're playing? Like, that's the substance that's there, and... Yeah,
hey, do you remember when their entire office flooded and they almost, like, couldn't do anything, and this game actually came out? Like, come on.
Yeah, and I mean, there are real... Like, I read Jim Sterling's review, and it's, like, I agree with it. Like, and he didn't really enjoy it. I think he gave it, like, a 5 out of 10, but, like, there's nothing in there. It's like, this is factually incorrect. So, like, I don't disagree with him, but it's just, like, seeing so many other people... Starting with the leak before the release, the day one patch bullshit, where people are angry about that, not like any other game has never gotten a patch before. All the way down to like post stuff of like people finding stickers on games. They're like, look, it once had multiplayer. It's like, yeah, but it's also rated like, NC-17 on the back of that box. Like, and PlayStation came out and said it was a production error. Like, there's just so much kind of not even hatred, but it feels like with Pokemon Go, where like people are finding any little thing and going, "Look, this proves it's bad." Like, all right. Well, when I boot it up, I still have fun. So I guess that didn't prove it was bad enough. Like, I don't. So it's a shame because it's open to like. Sorry, but it's a shame that it's like open to like actual criticism, but all it's getting is like Sean Murray supercuts.
Mm-hmm. I do feel like they did a really bad job of saying what that game was. Like, they they said, hey, it's an exploration game, but like even that's like selling it short, really, because it has all these features, like you said, like finding all the animals and like uploading them, or like getting rare treasure and stuff, like shields on the ship. Like they didn't say any of that stuff. They could have said that, and I think people would have been really into it.
Yeah.
Look at all the survival games on Steam. Like, if you told people like that, but it's in space and first person, and you're like flying around in a spaceship, like people would have been like, oh, yeah, sure.
It's just so hard to like. I was thinking about this earlier, and people were saying, "Oh, it's like Minecraft." It's like, nah, like you can't go around and destroy the world, even though you can if you find the right grenade mod for your gun. But you can't like build a pyramid out of what's left. Like, it's essentially Minecraft and Starbound, but not everything is destructible.
Sure.
Or not everything is destructible and collectible.
Yeah.
It's just it is really hard to describe this game, and like even those first set of patch notes and what they said might be coming, I just wonder if Sony had never made them release this, if they would have ever released this, or if this could have been like a Dwarf Fortress situation of, here's a game that runs. We're going to
keep fucking with it forever.
10 years from now, it's going to be the two of us in our apartment still developing this game. But yeah, it's a weird. I can't wait to see what this spawns out. Like, it's a terrific game. It's not for everyone, and I can't wait to see. Like, they're just like there are Minecraft clones and there are Terraria clones. I can't wait to see No Man's Sky clones and see what people come up with.
It's really interesting because like they were straight up going to can that game before it got shown at the Game Awards. Like, Keighley almost forced that game to happen.
The sheer force of Keighley.
No, like, did you hear about how that went down?
I think I remember Sean Murray saying, like, he didn't know if he could make it, and then he was in the game.
This is from something that I heard on like a Did You Know Gaming or something like that. But basically, what happened was Keighley like just went to Hello Games because he was looking for trailers to show at the Game Awards, and he like kind of stumbled upon No Man's Sky. And he was like, oh, holy shit, we have to show this. And they were like, I don't know. And then, like, they were actually about to cancel it. But then he was like, no. You promise you're going to show a trailer at the Game Awards. You can't cancel it. And they show the trailer, and everyone freaked the hell out about it. And that basically pushed them into actually making the game.
Yeah, it's... Wow. That sounds like Sean Murray, and that sounds like a team that was just making Joe Danger. Like, that sounds like... those people. It's such a weird game. I don't even know how I feel about it. Like, I really like it, but at the same time, there are times when I play it and it's just like, what am I doing? Yeah. And then there are times where like, wait, what was I doing? Oh, I was going over to this, like, I was playing earlier today. I was watching a YouTube video and I was playing, and I was trying to get to this one abandoned building, and I had literally left one planet to go to this other planet, to go to this abandoned building. And then I got attacked by pirates. And then I finally landed at like the first outpost I found to save, and then I went along to the next outpost, and then I found a beacon, and I activated the beacon. It showed me where like an alien thing was in the opposite direction. Like, I just started getting distracted, and I think like, at least for me, that's the way to play. Is like, I do have this goal to accomplish on this planet, but I need to meander, because that's how I like to play. All right. And then maybe at one point I'll realize my inventory is full and get fucking pissed and go to the space station. But game's weird.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop talking about it, or else I'll keep talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, folks, it's my turn, and you know what time it is.
Hell yeah.
It's time for What Old Game Is John Playing That Nobody Cares About? Niall, I want you to put some like game show sounds or something, right? Or a game show song. So, I want you. Do you all want to actually try to guess?
Sure.
All right, folks. I'm gonna give you a hint here.
Is it a fighting game?
Okay, here. Let me give you.
Wait, are we doing like yes no questions? What are we doing?
Okay, we'll do yes no questions. All right. Okay, so no, it's not a fighting game.
All right.
Are there boobs?
Yeah,
sometimes yes.
Oh, wait, why does he get 2 questions?
Okay, Michael, your turn.
Is there a spaceship in the game?
Briefly. Rose?
Does anyone go to the bathroom?
Not that I recall.
Good.
Michael, you get another one because Ryan asked 2.
Are there zombies?
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
They're not exactly zombies. They're not standard zombies. They're husks.
Husks.
They're soulless husks. Rose, next question.
Is it third person?
Yes.
All right.
Ryan.
Is it a Metroid game?
No.
No. Well, okay. Spaceships, sometimes boobs, soulless husks.
Michael.
Is it the Commodore 64 game Root Beer Tapper?
It is not that.
Damn it.
Rose.
Good guess. Wow.
Yeah, really good guess.
How old? Is it more than 10 years old?
No.
Is it one of the Dead Rising games?
No.
Okay. This is
Michael?
excruciating.
Come on. Michael?
Is it bigger than a bread box?
Yes.
What?
It's... I guess...
What?
What? Excuse me?
Listen. It could be described as a sandbox.
Fuck you. Go away.
Rose.
I don't want to know now. I don't even want to know. I hope
Rose,
it breaks. I hope
Rose,
your
yes.
save is erased.
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts?
No. Ryan.
Are there titties in that game? Why are there boobs in that game?
It was called Banjo 3 for a reason.
Oh, hell yeah. No, come on, Ryan. Come on, Ryan.
Is it Turtles in Time?
No, that's not a third-person sandbox game. What the fuck?
Third-person sandbox. Oh, The Witcher.
No.
There's sometimes boobs. There's probably a spaceship in that game. Who knows?
No, there is not. Come on, Rose. Come on.
Oh, God, fucking, I don't...
Give us another hint. You have to give us another hint.
Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
give us
hold
a
on. You said old-ass game, but then you said it was less than 10 years old.
It's old in the grand scheme of things.
Is it one of the Yakuza games?
Not this time.
Okay. I don't fucking know what is and isn't a sandbox game.
Michael?
No, I'm done. I hope the fucking... I hope whatever console you're playing it on catches fire.
Wow, okay, how about I say I'm playing it on a PS4?
What?
Is it a PS Plus game?
Yes.
Alright,
fuck me. Is it that Space Pirates game that's on PS Plus or whatever the hell?
No, it's not Rebel Galaxy, no.
This sucks. This
yeah,
fucking
stop.
blows,
Just tell
John.
us. Just tell us.
All
Holy
right,
shit.
fine. Okay, it's Saints Row Gat Out of Hell.
Oh, spaceship, sure.
Sure.
Yeah, they're on a spaceship for like a
That's
second.
not an old game.
Yeah, that came out
I said it was old in the grand scheme of things.
No,
2 years.
in the grand scheme of things, that thing is young as shit. In the grand scheme of things,
you
we're
fucked up.
specks of dust.
You
What do mean in
fucked
the
up,
grand
John.
scheme of things?
Like
Grand
compared
scheme
to
of
what?
things.
When all y'all are talking about fucking No Man's Sky and shit.
It's not even 2 years old.
Oh my god. Alright, well, okay. Alright, fine. Alright, I apologize. I guess I bungled that.
That game's a year and a half
fucking jungle
old.
over here.
I don't know,
Bungle in the goddamn jungle, John. That's what you've just done here.
I thought we were having fun.
Less than 10 years old. Yeah, it's barely...
Fungal in the jungle.
Talk about other
I
things.
Well, like, next time now I know, like, is it less than a day old? Like, did it come out last week?
Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Leave me alone. Anyway, that game isn't as bad as people say it is. It's just okay.
I hate it now.
Yeah, I've heard it's alright.
It's okay.
I hope your save is corrupted.
I really liked the third and fourth games a lot, so I forgot to get that on PS Plus, but I kind of wish I had. So
hey, don't spend money on it.
No, I won't.
I also enjoyed those. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think I told you. Like, I'm glad you're enjoying it. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of it's making me really nostalgic for Saints Row. It's just scratching that itch. And there are some good bits in that game. There are some like funny moments, but yeah, it's nowhere near as great. Like, there's a fucking hilarious musical number in that game where just Satan's daughter and Johnny Gat are like basically singing that song from SpongeBob, where Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob are like singing at each other from across the street. Like, they're basically singing that song.
Great.
The best parts that I played were the funniest parts were any part with Johnny Gat talking, because he's still good.
Yeah, he's way funnier.
It's everything else.
Yeah, it's just all diversions. There's no actual missions in that game, basically, and that's what fucking sucks. Like, it's just all a bunch of diversions, and then you fight Satan.
Great.
That sounds great.
Sounds like life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are some new weapons in the game that are fucking amazing. Like, there's one that's just, it's because you get a different weapon for each of the deadly sins, and I think my favorite one is the sloth weapon, where all it is it's a lazy boy that you just ride around in, and it has a machine gun on it, and then you press a button and you lean back and you pop the leg rest and it shoots missiles out. It's so good.
That sounds amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, like I don't know. I wish you could use those weapons in like
everything
the
else.
Actual game, yeah, or something, yeah. So I also played a little bit to actually talk about games that are new, air quotes new,
in the grand scheme of things.
In the grand scheme of things,
Pac-Man. It's pretty new in the grand scheme of things. It's less than 100 years old. Really good, you guys.
Okay.
You will never live that down.
I guess not.
I'm sorry, John.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm not that late. Only an hour and a half.
Yeah, and the amount of time the universe has existed across the span of all creation.
In the grand scheme of things.
Really? Was that really that much of a fuck up? Like, really? God damn it.
No.
Alright, well, now I see what you all think about me, I guess. Alright, so I played...
Sorry.
Keep going.
This is why I have self-esteem issues.
We have to power through. We have to power... In the grand scheme of things, he hasn't been laughing that long.
So I played a little bit of another Metroid 2 remake.
That's good.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Sorry, John.
It's okay. It's alright.
It's Metroid 2. So.
Yeah, it's a remake of Metroid 2, but they added a lot of more modern Metroid like updates. You know, like aiming, more aiming directions, way better graphics. It was made in Game Maker by, I think, one guy, right?
Sure. I don't know.
I think so.
I don't remember.
I think so.
But yeah, the person's been working on it for like almost 10 years now.
Jeez.
And it got released on Metroid's 30th birthday, and then the next day, Nintendo got it taken down. But no, I don't know. I actually got to download it, and it's really, really good. Like I can't. I haven't played a bunch of Metroid games, but this is easily. Like, I know this is kind of crazy saying this about a non-Nintendo sanctioned game, but this is easily one of the best Metroid games I've played. Like, it plays exactly how it should, but it's just so smooth, and just traversing around those areas feels amazing.
It looked really good when you played it the other night and let us you let us watch. It looked really good. Like, I went out and downloaded it before it disappeared. So.
Yeah, it's really great. So, I mean, you know, if you can track that down, maybe check it out. I don't know, there's another fan game that I might check out, but I'm not that keen on it.
Is it...
Radioactive?
Yeah, it's that fucking Pokemon Utonium or whatever the shit.
What the hell?
Uranium, yeah.
I have seen people...
Pokemon Nukem?
Yeah, I've seen it on GameSpot. Like, they're reporting on it.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like, I mean... I think they're reporting on it because I guess that game also took like 9 years.
Sure.
Also, people are Googling Pokemon, so...
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. That game doesn't look very good, honestly, but I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll change my tune. But another Metroid 2 remake is definitely worth your time.
Cool.
The legendary for that game looks like a nuclear pig.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
You people say that game doesn't sound good, but then you say the words nuclear pig.
I know that,
and I'm into it. Let me look this baby up real quick.
It has like online multiplayer, which I found impressive. Like,
if it's a nuclear pig, does that mean it's already bacon?
Bacon.
You spoiled the story twist.
Pokemon Uranium.
Yeah.
Yes. But no, I mean, I don't know, the sprite work on that game looks really weird, and the fact that, like, they added a new type, which is all well and good, but it's strong against everything. That's its thing, is it's strong against everything.
Uh-huh.
And some of the animations look a little wonky.
I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm such a Pokemon purist.
Eugenics.
My Pokemon eugenics rant from last week, of course. No, I'm so just like I don't want people messing with the formula unless it's something that like Game Freak and the Pokemon Company have expressly allowed. Fairy types are good, but nuclear types, get out of here. You know, I don't know. I mean, well, because fairy types actually balance the metagame.
Speaking of changes, if you're done, that's a good transition.
Well, okay, one more thing I want to mention. I played the demo of Hatsune Miku Project Diva X.
Oh, fuck.
That's available. I just wanted to say real quick.
Uh-huh.
It's a good rhythm game, but
I bet
it is. But I'm not really into any of the songs.
You know,
so
you gotta get good rhythm going while you're playing it. Just get that rhythm going, my man. My dude. My bro.
He's talking about jacking off.
Hey, Michael and Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to let you guys borrow some chalk? So you can chalk up your hands and climb out of my ass?
In the grand scheme of things, we weren't up there that long.
Yeah, no, John, you can just chalk it up to the jokes, I guess. To goofing around.
Let's move on to the news.
Yeah, why not? Give me a fucking second.
Speaking of Pokemon and changes Game Freak might make, Rose, you have some news about Pokemon.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So every week, I think we're just going to get new Pokemon, apparently.
Yeah, they haven't...
to talk about.
They haven't let up.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, totally.
Keep it up.
It's been a pretty constant flow, so...
So tell us about these new Pokemon, Rose.
Alright, so first off, Alola forms are great. I've decided, like, I'm all on board now.
Yeah.
Like, 100%, because Alola Raichu is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's on a surfboard.
Right, yeah. It's a psychic surfer. It's a psychic electric type.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
it rides on its tail, because surfing Pikachu is alive and well.
Yeah.
Its special ability is that if it uses a move that brings up an electric terrain, its speed doubles.
Yeah.
So Alolan Raichu could easily be the fastest Pokemon in the game.
Ooh. Good.
Very quickly, yeah.
Raichu needed something, you know?
Yeah,
like everyone just loves Pikachu. Oh, yeah. But aside from that, there's a great Marowak that's, I think, Ghost Fire type. Yeah. Ghost Fire type. And it has like a little like those fire twirler things that like you would see in Hawaii and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like
if Marowak is a ghost, then like isn't that where Ghastlies and Honors and Gengars came from? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Sometimes.
What's the lore of Pokemon?
You're getting ahead of the creepypasta writers.
Tell me the lore.
All right. Marowak was a ghost. And then that ghost fucking died.
Wow.
And then that's how this one became... Yeah.
What is Grey Meowth? What is that type?
Alright, Grey Meowth is dark.
It's good is what it is.
And it is good as hell.
It's so good.
Because it has the DreamWorks face.
Just imagine me doing the little OK sign emoji just over and over again whenever I think of the Alola Meowth.
It's just like, I don't fucking know. Yeah. That's the face that it makes.
I smoked a lot of weed.
Alright, but those are all the old ones. Other than that, they showed three 3 other ones, which are a fish that is really cool, and they haven't explained how it works, I don't think, yet. But during the battles, it can turn into a bigger fish, but it's not actually a bigger fish. It's just a bunch of little small fish coming together to look like a big fish.
Oh, that's so good.
I think they explained it as some sort of like I think it has to be a certain level to do it.
That's kind of cool. Then, yeah. It's better than Mega Evolution.
Yeah, it's schooling ability if it has reached a certain level.
That's cool then.
Yeah, it just says under certain conditions, schooling transforms wishy-washy between its solo form and its school form. And it's sent into battle and has reached a certain level. It appears to undo this transformation, turning school to its solo form after it receives a certain amount of damage.
I'm on board.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that like change forms based on how much damage they've taken in this gen.
It's kind of
follow up with that. Yeah, there is a little sea urchin one.
The sea cucumber, right?
Named Pukumuku.
What?
And what its ability is, I think when it dies, it just pukes out its insides, and it like does a ton of damage.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
I love this new Pokemon generation. Like,
it seems really good.
Yeah.
Like, the only other Pokemon they showed was a little like grass fairy mushroom. Looks cute.
Yeah.
Looks cute. They showed Team Skull, which is the new evil team,
which looks also great.
Yeah. It's just like a bunch of punk dudes hanging out. And they look really out of place in like the like lush vistas of Alola.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's all these nice wooden like this picture with the leader, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's just like this like dude wearing baggy pants, like a fucking gold necklace, and he's just like hanging out in front of this like rustic wooden bridge.
He looks like a guy who would hang outside of like a gas station.
Yeah, exactly. Which
like,
is why this is really good.
He would say something to you, but you wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't like understand it. And like he like as soon as you turn and say like what? He'd be like, "Oh, can you buy me some cigarettes?" But you know that's not what he said. He said something else.
That's their team's motive.
Something 100% canon that I found out about this team is that all the grunts have to buy their own T-shirts.
Like, do they have like a catalog?
Yeah, it says it says like on like the flavor text that they have to like buy their own uniforms.
That's fucked up.
What?
That's great. It's good.
Who's joining this team?
Vagabonds.
Idiots.
Yeah. Fucking punkers.
I don't know. Idiots can't dress as good as that.
Juggalos.
Juggalos, yeah. ICP lovers.
Yeah.
It's like Limp Bizkit, ICP, and then Team Skull. That's the order.
Hell yeah.
And diaper fetishes. Don't forget that.
Oh, keep that out of Pokemon.
I was trying to forget.
You can't.
How could you?
You can't.
Pokemon's good. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for the update, Rose.
Sure.
Ryan.
Hey.
Tell us what's up.
Well, something's up with this little company that you may know called Microsoft.
Never heard of him.
Wow, which one is that?
It's the one that isn't run by Steve Jobs. It's Bill Gates, Bill Gatesman. It has bought a streaming platform called Beam. BEAM. Beam.
Beam.
Like a beam of light. Not bean as in lima bean, but Beam. I had never heard of this thing before today. It is a, quote, interactive live streaming platform. It was launched earlier this year in January. Microsoft acquired it today for an undisclosed sum. The kind of, I guess you could say, the trick behind Beam, what makes it unique in the grand scheme of things, is that it allows, I was about to say players, it allows watchers to interact with the people who are playing the games. I haven't quite figured out exactly what that connotates, but from what I can gather, it's like, say, the example Microsoft gave was, say that you're watching somebody play Minecraft. I guess the chat has controls that hook into the game, kind of like Twitch plays Pokemon, and you can put in video controls in the chat and like kind of vote for things to like happen in the game or for the Let's Player to do certain things. Like on the video they put out, there's like options where you can like vote for like a lightning strike or like more powerful zombies, like just like challenge kind of stuff, I guess. They also mention that with games like Sea of Thieves, that pirate thing that was at E3 that didn't look that great. If you're watching it, you'll be able to, like, if you're watching it and multiple people are playing it, then you can, like, switch between perspectives on, like, the same kind of channel, I guess. You can, like, see from the perspectives of, like, the different teams. So basically, the point is that whatever Beam is it's cool. Like, it does a lot of cool stuff that you can't really get with other streaming platforms, I suppose. And Microsoft now owns it. They haven't said what exactly it is that they're doing with the platform. Right now, Beam only streams stuff from console and PC. I can assume that Microsoft will be adding the Xbox One into that as part of their whole kind of what they called back at E3 or whenever that was, like their platform ecosystem, where the Xbox One and the PC work together more in tandem. So I guess they're kind of trying to unify all that. The Beam CEO, his name is Matt Salsamende, says that users can expect, quote, awesome new features and epic new interactive game integrations in the future. Yeah. But for now, the service will remain largely the same. Both Microsoft and Beam were pretty light on the details here, which makes me think they're probably planning something pretty big, or else they don't want somebody else to get in on whatever kind of action it is that they're dishing out with their Beam acquisition here. But yeah, Beam came out earlier this year, like I said, but it had been in, I think, some sort of beta test for a while. I seem to remember reading that it had been in some state of being done since like October of 2014, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Microsoft does with this, see them getting into the streaming game, I suppose. I don't really know of any other company that's sort of gone out of their way to acquire a streaming platform like this. But yeah, that's Microsoft and that's Beam. I guess we'll keep an eye out to see what happens with that. No guarantees, and I really don't have any sort of predictions either. I can't really imagine what it is that they're planning on doing with it, because I would assume they're planning on doing something with it, or they would have said so otherwise.
They could just integrate it into the back end like they have with Twitch. Like, you know, Sony bought Gaikai, and they don't have Gaikai anymore, but all of that technology is what PS Now runs on, from what I understand. So, you know, it all depends.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's your weekly games industry business update, I suppose. So
wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Michael. What news do you bring to the table?
You like that StarCraft? I know Rose loves StarCraft.
I love it.
Well, you should upgrade your mouse and get a nice new keyboard, because you're gonna be playing like a ton. Your APMs are gonna be through the roof.
Wow!
Because I love. In fact, I'll gift you a copy of StarCraft HD.
No one's ever been so thoughtful.
StarCraft HD is rumored to be happening.
Great.
The rumors came out of Korea, and then other places were like, "Yeah, we heard that too." That later this year at an event in Mexico, Blizzard is going to announce at least StarCraft HD. A remake of StarCraft. No other like details, like if that'll include Brood War, if that'll just be multiplayer, or if single player will be included, or maybe it'll just be single player. Kind of makes sense since Korea loved Brood War, and StarCraft 2 kind of caught the very beginning edge of esports, but then things like League of Legends and Dota just took over. So kind of re-releasing that might, at least help. This collaborates a little bit of like some LinkedIn posts and some other rumors that Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3 may also be on the HD re-release. I don't know, conveyor belt? Conveyor belt. Just a big conveyor belt that slaps HD on things that says go.
Sure.
Might as well be.
Yeah, so Rose will get to play her favorite game ever, StarCraft.
Yep.
In HD.
In HD.
Make sure to send her a lot of StarCraft information.
Oh my god, Michael.
What?
Alright, folks, one last little bit.
The grand scheme of things, StarCraft isn't that bad.
I don't know anything about StarCraft.
You're right. It's really good.
There you go, see? Go ahead, John.
You know what? I don't want to know.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, no, you were supposed to say, please, John, we'll stop. We love you.
I'm sorry, John.
Okay.
Can you ever forgive me?
I'll think about it.
I'm not sorry.
It's fair enough.
Alright. Folks, alright, I won't do this for you. I'll do it for the fans.
Please do.
Alright, so Gwent, the Witcher card game.
Hell
you know
yeah.
it, you love it. Look, I finished playing The Witcher a couple weeks ago, and I swore that I wouldn't talk about it until I had to talk about Gwent. Well, guess what? It's time to talk about Gwent, but not in the good way yet.
Oh no.
Right now, just a couple days ago, CD Projekt Red announced that the closed beta of just the launch of the game. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
The launch of the game is going to be pushed from September to October 25th. The beta was announced this June at E3, but everything has been pushed forward quite a bit. I don't think we know when the beta is
October 25th.
The beta is October 25th.
And the game is coming out late October.
Okay, alright. Jeez, this article that I'm looking at is a little confusing, I'm sorry.
Should have read it.
I'm not looking at the Chooch one, because I'm an idiot. Look, I'm out of it now because everyone was laughing at me. I'm sorry.
No one was laughing at
John.
you.
We're laughing with you.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
I am.
Alright, so
I was laughing at Ryan.
Let me gather myself. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna get the beta release, or we're gonna get the closed beta October 25th. You can sign up if you go to playgwent.com.
Yes.
Yeah, playgwent.com. That's how you sign up for the closed beta. If you, what I played at E3 was Gwent. So if you like that from The Witcher 3, go ahead and pick that up.
It was Gwent, but it had single player to it. It's free to play.
Yes.
It was cleaned up and smoother than it was in Witcher 3 because it doesn't have the goddamn Witcher 3 on its back.
Yeah, so this will launch on PC and Xbox One first, and then PS4. And I just learned about this. This is actually pretty cool. Dark Horse Comics is also going to be releasing an art book for Gwent.
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, on February 21st next year.
Do we get hipster Geralt in it?
Oh God! Holy shit! Please.
From every angle.
Yeah.
Every angle.
Yes.
Bathtub hipster Geralt.
Yes.
With his bong.
Yeah, with his bong.
Not even chopped in.
No.
Mm-hmm. It's like a really obnoxious color, like the one that Michael photoshopped in, but it's like it's still like melded in perfectly. And they're also going to be releasing an 8.5-inch bust of Geralt.
Nice.
So that'll be nice. That'll be a nice little decoration for Witcher fans across the world. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be a hipster Geralt or a bathtub Geralt bust. But
damn.
Maybe if enough people raise a stir about it, they'll end up making statues of all those incredible things.
I hope so.
All right, let's move on to questions. Michael, would you like to bring us in?
Sure. You can send questions to podcast at videogamechoochoo.com, or you can go over to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask, and you'll sound like these people do. Mm-hmm. You'll sound like these people, which, surprisingly, they all just sound like me. It's weird.
Wow.
It's weird.
That is pretty weird.
It's kind of cool. First question comes from Horngal.
Wait a minute. Hang on.
What?
Whoa. You're on this episode, Rose. What the fuck?
I sent that before I knew.
Rose, do you want to...
This says Horngal. This doesn't say Rose.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
This is a different person.
Do you want to ask this question?
Sure.
Okay.
With the advent of the amazingly perfect Alola Raichu, what Alola forms would you like to see next? Do you think they should stick to Gen 1 for now, saving the rest for later? Or mix in other gens so that Alola Chandelure can exist and look rad?
You know, I think Rose should answer this question first.
Yes, I agree.
Well, okay, I'm going to blow your mind. I think they should mix in other gens so that Alola Chandelure can exist and look rad.
Wow,
that's a completely unique opinion that isn't shared with the question askers.
Wow, yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Like, other than that, like, I think, like, I would want them to stick to Gen 1 probably at first, because if they go a little too wild, it could be rough.
Yeah, there's probably a handful of Gen 1 Pokemon I'd still like to see, like Snorlax, but his Alola form is just him wearing a Hawaiian shirt or something.
He's always doing the hula.
Yeah.
He has the little coconut cup.
Just, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Please. Gengar, but he's... Oh, sorry.
I was going to say... go ahead.
I was just going to say Gengar, but he's just wearing sandals with socks.
That's good. I was going to say Scyther, but he just looks like Weekend at Bernie's Bernie.
Nice.
And he could be a ghost.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I just thought they could make it so that, like, Alola Dragonite looks like Dragonair, if they wanted.
That'd be pretty wild.
That'd be cool.
You know, I definitely want them to go beyond Gen 1, you know. I mean, I kind of feel like they're not going to, because everything they've announced so far has been Gen 1. But, you know, I want them to get really weird with it.
Is this confirmed to have all the Pokemon, or just, like, specific ones?
I mean, every consecutive Pokemon game has every single Pokemon in the code, but at the very least, when you first run through the game, there's only certain Pokemon that show up usually. But then once you beat the Elite Four, they'll always be like, "Oh, something happened, and a bunch of Pokemon from other regions showed up in this area." Like they always do that.
Okay, but there'll be like a base set of these are the Pokemon available in this game, and then also you have to be able to trade your Scyther to here. And I want them just to choose the ones that either need it or look cooler, and they can have fun with. Because like, there's no even guarantee that all of Gen 1 will be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that I do think there is a meta reason why they're doing this with a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon, because a lot of those Pokemon haven't aged well, per se. Like, just because, you know, you try to use a bunch of those older Pokemon, and it's like, they're not really learning or using any, like, crazy new abilities, because, you know, new Pokemon fill those roles.
Yeah, and
so they're trying to
a lot of them
are
single type, and, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
so I do like that they're mixing it up.
Sea King Alola form.
Yeah, alright.
That's what I want.
Okay.
It's cool.
It just turns into a shark.
I mean, there already is a shark, but...
There can be another one.
There's an already in everything, John.
That is true. I apologize. You're right.
Alola Muck.
Oh.
What would that be?
He could just look like the goop from Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh, I was thinking, like, it's just a collection of, like, pineapple shells.
I was thinking it would be the same thing. It would be a muck, but it would be in a coconut shell, like a drink.
Oh my god, that's really
good. And
then
it's like
the
reaching out,
and the umbrella
and he's
would
holding
be him.
it.
Yeah, and he's holding himself. Yeah,
yeah.
A straw,
gross.
Part of the straw on the umbrella would be him.
Gross.
Psychic asks, "What are your Alolan forms, and what do they look like?"
I'd just say mine's pretty much what I just said, like me, but I'm just in like Hawaiian, like really, really tacky, like cheesy Hawaiian shirt, like socks with sandals, khaki shorts, fanny pack, bucket hat, aviator sunglasses.
White goop on your nose.
Yeah, exactly. So
I can see that in my mind's eye, like, perfectly.
Good.
I would have Ray-Ban sunglasses on my head, not on my face, just on my head. I'd have a very obvious tan that a white person gets when they tan real quick. Not burned, but like, wow, that person's not used to being tan. And I'd have a belly. I wouldn't be fat, I would just have a belly, and I'd have a really full beard. I had given up, essentially. The given up look. I wouldn't even wear shoes. Black soles, just black. Just I gave up. And like, I'd be wearing a nicer shirt, but it would have like little, like, tiny stains of like, clearly I'm eating a little too quick. But the beard is clean. The beard is clean.
Okay.
I would have like a bunch of umbrellas around me to completely blot out the sun away from me. Probably a one-piece swimsuit, and then sunglasses, but like really, really thick sunglasses. I don't want the sun.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd be a surfboard with glasses.
All right.
Anonymous asks.
Oh, wow.
What? That's a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
I guess
Just
so,
leave it at that. Yeah.
All right,
sure.
All right, you surfboard with sunglasses. We're gonna have it out because this next question comes from Anonymous and asks, "Where does the animosity between John and Michael originate?"
You've been listening to this podcast, right?
Me? No.
I'm asking the listener.
They can't respond. They send in a question via text. Like, I don't know what I want.
Fucking god. Well, there you go. We answered the question. Good night, everybody.
It's pretty solid.
No, go ahead. I'll let you be.
No, I'm just. I mean, I don't know. Is this like? I hope this isn't an actual like question, like it asked in seriousness, because no, I love Michael. He's been wonderful on the site.
Family love Michael.
Yeah, family love Michael. No, he's been wonderful on the site, and he's just a good friend in general. Like, I don't know, I'm really glad to have met him. I'm glad to have met everyone on the site.
I would not be on this podcast if I hated John. I would not subject myself to a weekly dose of John Machonsky if I didn't enjoy him.
Yeah, a weekly dose of my absolute bullshit.
Enjoy
him.
Oh my
god.
I slept next to him and nearly punched him and kneed him in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So, what do? Do I like yip in my sleep?
You bark like a dog.
I'm sorry, you do what in your sleep? You yip
he barks
in your
sleep? He yiffs in his sleep, which is really uncomfortable. Which is okay, because I slept on that mattress before he did, so.
Great.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was very good. Shoeless asks, I recently purchased WWE 2K16, but I haven't watched wrestling in about 6 years. Which WrestleMan is the most punchable, so I know who to fight first?
That's a great question. Michael, I feel like you should answer this one.
Most punchable?
Yeah, who's the most punchable boy on that roster right now?
I mean, Finn Balor's a big dork.
I wouldn't say he's punchable. I like him. Like I think he's,
I love Finn Balor. Yeah, I have a Finn Balor shirt hanging up in my closet.
Yeah, like I think his character, like the demon, is kind of punchable. But like Finn Balor as a dude, I wouldn't want to punch him.
I just like that he knowing that in real life he is pretty much a dorky dude, and then he comes out with that leather jacket, nothing else on other than the wrestling Speedo, leather jacket, collar up. And he's constantly adjusting it and making sure the collar's popped.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. His character, but him as a dude, like every single picture he takes, he stands up like a kindergartner, like his hands are like straight on his sides, like on his legs, and smiling the biggest smile. Like he seriously looks like a
he's having
7-year-old.
He's having fun.
I love it.
Probably like Brock Lesnar, or even though I would never punch him because he'd eat me, Randy Orton. Even though you shouldn't even think about punching Randy Orton because he'll just lose his temper anyways. Mm-hmm. So I'd say like Jeff Hardy, though he's not in that game. So
I mean, you could probably very easily download a Jeff Hardy, like make a wrestler or whatever.
If Ryback is still in that game, Ryback, hands down.
Ooh.
Ryback he's just annoying. He's just a big man. Or I guess
Feed me more LLC or whatever.
Yeah. I guess maybe Dolph Ziggler as well. Very punchable. The Miz.
Because if you punch him, he's just going to fly across like the entire arena.
Yep.
The Miz.
All right.
Definitely The Miz.
Is your answer.
Yeah, that is your answer.
If you don't like The Miz, you punch him in his fucking face. And if you do like The Miz, he's a heel, and you want to punch him in his fucking face. So
yeah, it's true. There you go.
There you go.
The wrong answer there.
There's your Wrestling Minute. Anonymous asks, I recently replayed Fallout 3, and I found that it really doesn't hold up well. Have any of you had a similar experience with games that look bad in a modern light?
I have a really weird answer.
Sure.
I think I might have brought this up on the podcast like a while back, but I still just remember it because it bums me out so much. When I was a kid, I really, really, really liked Digimon World a lot.
Yep.
And I played that game like, I don't know, maybe a year ago? Maybe a little bit less? I think it was the beginning of this year. I don't know.
It was earlier this year.
Yeah, so almost a year now. Jeez. Yeah, no, that game holds up like all the doo-doo that your Digimon poops every 5 seconds. That's how well it holds up. Like, you can't do anything in that game. Like, oh my god, it's all micromanaging. It's
very
so
Japanese.
bad.
It's very Japanese.
It's such a bummer.
There's a lot of Super Nintendo games that just don't hold up. A lot of like side-scrolling button mashing that are not fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What about you two?
I'm sure I have a different, better answer for this, but the first one I thought of was probably Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, because like John said, I played that a lot when I was younger, but I don't think it's aged very well in terms of the gameplay. I mean, like the coaster creation stuff and that, like, that game's a great sandbox game. Like, it's fantastic, but the actual, like, objective kind of stuff and just, like, the graphics and all that have not aged well at all, especially in consideration to, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, which is still a fantastic game and, like, is still a great strategy game, and the graphics don't feel dated because they're so, like, stylized in, like, that pixel way. But the third one's graphics aged like bad milk, basically.
Yeah, they look bad. I play that game every now and again.
Yeah,
because I don't have two, so it's like, well,
yeah.
Here we go.
Like I said, it's fun to like get in there and mess around with the sandbox stuff, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I don't think much else about that game has done very well. So,
what about you, Rose?
So I don't want this to sound like I'm hating on it because it's still one of my favorite games.
Oh, StarCraft.
No. I can't pretend with that. That would imply it ever looked good.
Oof.
ooh,
Ooh.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Because, listen to me. That game, especially at the time, was very impressive in how many things you could do.
Mm-hmm.
It still looks fine, I think, especially with the HD remaster they did. Looks fine. It looks dated, but it looks fine.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at it and still be like, the final boss fight looks good. Stuff like that. But, especially with MGS5 existing, it plays like shit.
all those games play like shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Here's
even
the hint.
more now.
It was shit when it came out. It's just
I know,
shittier.
but it just is, like, I was like, after I beat MGS5, I was like, oh, I liked MGS5 a lot. I should play 3 because everyone's saying, oh, 3's so much better. And I was like, oh,
Nope. Killing snakes to eat them and switching out camo and.
I got to the fear and stopped.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I wish those games had better control schemes, honestly, because every time I pick up one of those games, it's like, I love them, but it's like, well, gotta deal with this again.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, next question comes from Anonymous, and they ask, how does the Chooch Crew celebrate Halloween?
Oh, let me tell you.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Ryan celebrates like a champ.
Yeah, every Halloween for the last couple of years, my roommates and I have lined up at least 31 movies to watch every single day of October, and then my abode is permanently decorated for Halloween. I have a ton of Haunted Mansion stuff up all the time. I've got a strand of pumpkin lights that goes around my room. I have one of those like sticky skeleton things on my door where it's like one of those stickers you can like put on the wall and peel off later. But I don't know, we always like decorate and stuff, and if I can, I try to have like a get together of people on the actual Halloween. I always watch Halloween 3 Season of the Witch on Halloween because it's the best. And I don't know, I start getting ready for Halloween in September, and then October it's just all month, baby. Just let me have it. Just give me that sweet orange and black. You know what? I don't know where I was going with
candy?
that. But,
cotton candy? Or
yeah, I don't know what the hell you were doing either.
Oreos?
Anyway, the point is, it's good, and I try to celebrate it like as much as possible. So, you know.
Uh-huh.
You are after my own heart, because
Good.
I do the same exact thing.
Nice.
I bust out these light bulbs I have that are purple,
Hell yeah.
and I put them on the smaller lamps, and it's so good. I have shitty little chalice like wine glasses, and I use those sometimes. I love Halloween.
It's great.
Everything that Ryan said basically mean the same.
I drink the pumpkin beer and watch some scary movies and get into a costume and get embarrassingly drunk around my friends.
Hell yeah.
That's
I need to
about
stop
it.
saying. I need to stop saying hell yeah. I'm sorry.
Hell
It's
yeah!
fine.
I apologize.
Say it like that.
It's a fun catchphrase, Ryan. Don't
Sure.
worry about it.
Yeah, my girlfriend's super into Halloween, so I just let her handle it, and I just like, all right, I'm gonna eat the candy. Because I like Halloween, but she really likes it, so it's like I'm not even gonna try and compete.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tag along.
What about you, John?
I mean, I kind of just let things happen. If I end up going to a party or something, I'll usually just go over to someone's place and watch them drink and maybe watch a semi-scary movie. Not anything too scary, though, because you know me, I'm a baby. I don't know. I mean, there's some scarier movies that I'll watch, but nothing like too jump scary.
Sure.
But I will say that I do really like getting into a costume because, you know, like I do. I mean, I don't really do it that much anymore, but I did cosplay a while back, so that would be something. That is something that I dabble in during Halloween. I try not to just go buy a costume. I try to make something.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I have a pretty good idea for something for this year that I'll show y'all maybe in the future. That'll be exciting.
Cool.
But
All right.
yeah, no, but
I was just gonna say, let's burn through the rest of these questions.
yeah, let's do
All
it.
right. Anonymous asks, what U.S. states do you think are underrepresented in terms of video game settings? Which states deserve more attention?
Actually,
Alaska.
yeah, I was gonna say there are two things. Anywhere that's like a desert setting, because I love like the American desert, and also Alaska, because the only two games I can think of for Alaska are the first Metal Gear Solid and then that one Fallout 3 DLC. So
Maine.
it's like Stephen King territory.
Minnesota. Indiana.
Yeah, there's a lot, and honestly, they're mostly just because there's not that much in them. You know.
Idaho.
Oh yeah, Idaho.
Haven't you ever played Potatoes Revenge 64? That great iconic title?
What the fuck?
You know, Potatoes Revenge 64. It's like, you know.
Are you alright?
If that's not real, I'm gonna be upset.
It's that
You
game.
doing okay, Ryan?
You better hurry, Ryan.
Yeah, you know, it's that game. It's that game where you play as a sentient potato, and you extract your revenge on the farmers who have made sweet mashed taters out of your brethren.
West
And,
Virginia.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Okay, let's move on, please.
Someone's fucking reciting Sausage Party, the movie over there.
Ugh.
Wait,
Anonymous
hold up.
asks, what?
Never mind. I'll leave it.
All right. Anonymous asks, I found the last GTA game a little derivative, so I was wondering what direction you'd like to see the series go in. Get out of the United States. Go away.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get out of the United States. The rumors that it was going to Tokyo sounds good, but, like, fucking pick a city and get the hell out of the United States.
Yeah.
And don't be that racist when you're there. Like,
yeah, please.
Don't be that racist. Like, you don't have to be racist to take down the Japanese. There are other ways to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Get a completely different development team and writer staff.
I think a different, or even like a different person managing that writing staff, or a bigger like focus other than, I don't know, these three dudes robbed banks.
Yeah. But like the last time they hired another studio to make an open world game, they made Red Dead.
Yes.
And that's Red Dead.
Yeah.
Like, I really think they just need someone who has, like, fresh ideas or something to go at that series, because, yeah, I felt the same way about GTA 5.
There's no incentive, though. That game's, like, continues to make
That's
so
true.
much
They
money
could do
for
anything.
them. Like,
Yeah.
there's no incentive to... GTA 6 is going to play a lot like GTA 5.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like last year's Madden is going to probably play a lot like this year's Madden. They just, as long as those games make money, those games are going to play like those games.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else?
Yeah, no, I don't really care about GTA, so I don't have much to say.
Anonymous asks, whenever people talk about the Batman Arkham games, they always leave out Arkham Origins. What is up with that?
It was made by a separate team, and it's not that great. There you go.
I have a story about Arkham Origins.
Let's hear it.
So I was in a Kmart that was closing.
Uh-huh.
And so I went into the back, and this is like the Kmart I kind of grew up near, so I had been there, years and years ago. So it was weird. It was like surreal going back to like, oh, I remember when they moved the electronics department over here, and it's still ass. And I went over to the sections like, wow, Batman Arkham Origins came out. I don't remember when it hadn't come out. It hadn't been out very, very long, like in the grand scheme of things.
Sure.
So it was like less than $20. I said, well, I played the first two. I was curious about this one. I heard it was okay.
Yeah.
Let's buy it for my PlayStation, the third. And I get home. I'm like, okay, it's been out a while. And I play it, and it's fine. Like, it's nothing to write home about. And then, like, it crashes. Full on locks up. Another time completely crashes to PS3, main menu. It does this at least a dozen times. And finally, once I beat the game, I'm like, that's, like, really... Or not even... I think I was about halfway through. I went online, I was like, why... Like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Do I have to clear some cache? Do I have to, like... hit it with a hammer? What do I have to do? Do I have to clean the disc? And I find out that the developer had moved on to another project, knew that Arkham Origins still had terrible issues, and just moved on.
Yep.
Because they were working on something else.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
People don't talk about that game, because that game,
Good game,
and its developer is hot fucking garbage. And now, from what I've heard, they're making a Superman game that will probably never come out.
Wonderful.
Yep. Anonymous asks, Totally Spies, the video game?
Hi, Ashley. How you doing?
Did Ashley send this?
I don't know. This has the markings of someone who's sent in other questions, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hi,
I
Ashley.
bet there's already been
well.
a Totally Spies video game.
I'm sure there has.
Oh, there definitely has been.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I owned it.
Great. Are you okay?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Small Gameo says, Shout outs to Rose. She is my wife, and I am going to embarrass her on her fancy podcast.
Great.
Wow, it's a good thing we ended up having you on today.
Mm-hmm.
What? There have been 3 Totally Spies games.
Holy shit.
And none of them were StarCraft mods.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, this is a
Not
fucking
yet, not
mess.
yet.
Michael, how many more questions do we have left?
1.
Okay.
Horror Errors finishes us off. You can send in questions like this to podcast@videogamechoochoo.com, or you can go over to videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ A-S-K.
Mm-hmm.
Spells ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. A basic question. But what's your favorite Pokemon? And if you could bring one Pokemon into this plane of existence, which one would it be?
I'd say any of the three of Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. So I'm not picky.
Squirtle or Wartortle?
Are these also your answers for which one you would bring into real life?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm combining the question.
All right.
Mudkip is my favorite Pokemon. And then, if I could bring one, it would be Mew, because Mew can also transform, but Mew on its own is adorable.
You wouldn't bring your favorite over?
Mew could be Mudkip if I wanted.
You would always know that was no true Mudkip. That was the StarCraft HD to your StarCraft.
What does that mean?
I don't know. John?
What does that mean? Well, my favorite Pokemon is Kangaskhan, but if I could bring something into real life, then I would bring Missing Note, so I could have 6 of everything.
Fuck you. No, go away. End the podcast. Now you watch this live fucking volleyball. Go away.
I could have infinite money. Fuck you. Look,
I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you anymore. To the person who asked why I have animosity towards John, listen. Go ahead.
That's why.
End the podcast. I'm done.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening to our mess. I don't know if there's much that we can really discuss right now. So we're
Niall's got the No Man's Sky review, so that'll be coming. I believe he's doing the PC version.
Yes, so we have to wait a little bit because the PC version's coming later, and also I think it's releasing slightly different time in Europe. So
but it comes out soon, and there'll be a review of that. And I have a Pokemon piece that I just rewrote, so hopefully that'll be up soon.
Okay.
I think that's all we're working on. Batman, if it ever works.
Yeah, if I can get it to work, I'm supposed to have something to write about that, so stay tuned.
I hope it will.
Yeah, me too.
I want to play it too.
Me too.
And I know y'all are waiting on videos. We haven't posted a video in a while. We're getting that figured out.
We're making them better.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to make sure that we're not just crapping out videos every week. We want to make these something to look forward to.
Yeah, something different and special and unique. Like us.
Yes.
And also, in the grand scheme of things, it hasn't really been that long since the last video. So,
and also to remind you, next week is not episode 69.2. That will be the beginning of September. But still, send in questions.
Hell yeah.
For that episode. I'm going to remind you every week up until then. Please,
if it's a 69.2 episode question, please be sure to say that, hey, this is for 69.2. Make sure that we know.
At the beginning of your question, put 69.2 or something to denote it. Otherwise, I will ask it or someone will ask it on the regular podcast. And you don't want that.
No. No one wants that.
No one wants that.
Absolutely not. But thank you so much, and we'll see you next week with another episode of the Video Game Choo Choo podcast.
Hell yeah.